What is good, friends, and welcome back. This is the final episode of our little war against DDS8 and a few fraternity players trying to help out. For those who are unaware, DDS8 is my former alliance from server 8. A few months ago, me, Neo, and 4 more guys left server 8 for server 12. Most of them stayed in HBR. We moved in Kiel just for this event, trying to have some fun while HBR is still in Moscow. Now, we are still trying to bother them. If you remember in the past episode, the DDSA started to ignite our land. We came and dropped in that area to fix it up. They sent... I don't remember how much army group they sent trying to burn us. They got Neo eventually, but he came back with an SOS on top of it. So I think now they're getting tired or fed up trying to attacking us without success. I mean, they've been relentless, wave after wave of attack. Why they keep attacking us? Because we bomb them from a distance, and since they do not control the sky, they can't do anything to counter Neo's bomber, which is a beast. I mean, many players complain or are not happy about this those bombing runs. I love them. I mean, listen, yes, some more powerful players, of course, they have better tech, better units, they are more durable, deals higher damage. So it's up to you if you decide to go with the bomber route. I know that the Air Force require an insane amount of components, bullet, experience, and whatnot to have at least a proper unit. As you can see, we are now, we've been playing for more than 3 hours. That's why I'm splitting that episode that's why I'm splitting this whole battle in few episodes. And it's getting late. It's almost 11 p.m. I didn't do my jogging because I have a running session to do. So we're gonna expedite the process and approaching near us so we can instigate some more. Now, we are bombing this nano guy. I know, by the way, I know pretty much every players on in that frame or from that alliance since I came from there. So I know their strength and weakness, and I know this nano guy is pretty good. I mean, he knows how to play. At least he knows how to defend. He may not have a strong base. In that case, his best unit is a single artillery. So you have to be careful. His base is activated because Neo is bombing him. So you have to keep your distance. So he's going to try to assault G-Man with his super heavy tank. His super heavy tank is not strong enough. I have to be on my toes, making sure the aggro doesn't catch me. And now, when it's getting late and I'm tired, I kind of play... My gameplay is getting sloppy. I'm getting tired, I'm losing my focus, and I tend to lose my judgment and take more risks. So now this base is still activated. It doesn't take much for him to counter. He will, as you can see, he did a pretty good job countering my weaker artillery. I'm kind of daydreaming. I should have recalled my main artillery, so we're gonna see the replay. You can't really see him, but he got his artillery right there where you see the arrow. It's a pretty strong unit. So now he took out my weaker one and he's assaulting my stronger one. He will completely destroy my 3 units. So if you think I'm only showing you the good part or the part that makes me look good, no, I try to show everything just to learn a lesson here. So you take your time, you stay careful. I should have waited till Neo finished bombing this base, or at least wait until the aggro is gone. So now I have about 3 to 4 seconds to start the assault without having to eat the aggro or this guy trying to counter my howitzer. Now my base is almost empty. He will try to siege my base, but he doesn't have a strong heavy tank or super heavy tank. In that case, when you don't have a sponge unit or a unit that can take the aggro, it's useless to try to siege a base, especially a base with a strong or a lot of durability. So he failed to counter siege me, if we can say that, and it only needs one last blow until this base is toasted. There you go. Now he will teleport, that's fine. So this guy is gone. So yeah, he's a good player, but he doesn't have a strong base, but still he did a pretty good job countering me. Now I have to retrain, and we're gonna keep the pressure on those guys. Now there is a map building, a Scorpion's cannon that we have to take care of. Okay, this guy trying to rivalize, but counter my air force. Having a good air force definitely help. I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again. I know it's difficult, it could be expensive, but a good jet helps a lot controlling the sky. And in our case, I have a strong jet. The other guy from Kill, Sky Soldier, got an even stronger jet. So we control this area. There's a no-fly zone, all right? So they can try to counter our jets, but they will end up losing units more than anything. All right. So you notice it's quite peaceful. No more active army groups. This may change. Maybe they are assembling some groups. Oh, free kill. Thank you. So I don't necessarily hunt for collection truck, but if I see one near my base, I will just either send a ground unit or a bomber. That's why I love the Vanguard bomber or even the Martyr's Watch bomber to hunt the truck. Trucks works great. Oh yes, Bhutan, yes. Thank you for your donation. Working as a truck driver in Warpath can be an extremely difficult or risky job. Now Neo is on his way. I told him come over, I'm gonna clear this bunker so he can set up his base. Right? So we'll have two strong bases at their border. As you can see, I'm running low on reserves. I initially start with around 4,000. Now, for anybody say, well, you have low reserves, you're in trouble. It doesn't really matter. At this point, the amount of my kill to death ratio is in my favor. At the end, I will show you all the battle reports. Okay, there's quite a lot, and you will notice that I have about 6 kills for 1 death KD ratio, which is very good. That's a sign that it's not a strong enemy or a strong opposition. No disrespect to DDSA. I know some of them, they get offended by my videos, but it's not to make you look bad. It's if you can learn something from that video, awesome. If you feel offended, then you just feel offended, and there's nothing I can do about that. Maybe some gets offended because we left S8. I mean, me, Neo, there was Police, Duc Pro, Poico, to name a few, and more left to other servers. So I can understand why some of them are unhappy, but it is what it is. Migration is is there to it's an opportunity to try a new server, meet some new people, and it's not because you don't like the players in your server that you're leaving. It's sometimes you want to try something else, right? So now there. Why am I talking about that? They have assembled another group, so we will try to do a good job at repelling. Now you've noticed that I'm taking a lot of risk, I'm wasting some reserves. I don't usually play like that, but when you get tired, I mean, sometimes you take too many risks. Your judgment is impaired, if I can say. Right. So, okay. Yeah, that guy, Liximad, I know him too. We will delete his base. I just don't like the landscape with this Christmas base around. It doesn't suit well the city. So we're gonna fix this in a few minutes. And that little annoying light tank trying to bother us. Yeah, it feels weird, not weird, but it feels special to play against players you know. You don't play with them, you play against them now. So you kind of test their skills, you know what they are capable of, if they change, if they evolve. Some of them, yeah, they did. And others, they not because they didn't evolve, but they just stick to their method. Okay, so we have a group coming. Yes, and I will try to hose them down with the artillery. Too bad it's not at its full strength. Ooh, not too close. So go back, recall this one as well. I didn't lose too much. I'm gonna keep my distance. Use my MBT as a barrier, and I'm gonna start firing at them. Wow. Yes. I'm a big fan of the MBT, but I'm also a huge fan of the artillery. And in this sequence, I don't have Lady Liberty awakened yet. That was before the exclusive launch. Now I have her, and I don't regret her at all. She is amazing. And you will see in some later footage. I still have plenty of game footage, friends, from DDSA. Not in that area. I mean, I have at least 2 more hours yet of good footage that I will gladly share with you. All right, and you will see Lady Liberty in action, and she really rips hard. I also need some time to publish the video about me awakening this officer. I just need time. So, yep, this guy's gone. Oh, yes. Yes. So now we will get rid of that annoying Scorpion cannon. Look how fast we're destroying that base defense. Boom. Now that group is coming back. Watch out, we are pre-charged. Ooh, he disappeared. I'm gonna try to keep my distance a little bit. Okay, now somebody jumped, trying to ambush us. Captain Nim again. His bomber will just disappear like that. Now I'm using my weaker artillery to support my bigger one as I'm in a difficult position. And another guy just jumped. Emir Bu, yeah, this guy I think he have a suicidal tendency. So why you jump near us with a burnout base and weak unit? I do not understand that. The element of surprise is just gone. That attack had no effect, and Nim will bite the dust. There you go. For some reason, I still have artillery alive. Wow, that was a fun sequence. And Butan failed to deploy his base. There you go. His ambush got ambushed. Now I don't have much troops online and in good shape. I'm gonna have to retrain. Wow, that was a good sequence. How many bases dropped? 1, 2, 3 bases? Yeah, and it's too bad for them. They had everything. They met all the condition to drop properly and ambush us correctly, and they all failed. And like I said, I'm not trying to make fun of you guys, but if you see this and you find that normal, then that's fine. But if you look and what could I've trying to find my words here. What else could I've done to make this better? Well, if you want to ambush, just make sure you keep your distance so you can safely drop and deploy your base. Once your base is deployed, at least if things doesn't go as planned, you can recall your troop, retrain, and hopefully counter us once you have enough units trained. All right? And some players, they are known for wasting their reserves and do all kind of silly stuff. Maybe just a few seconds of planning ahead or thinking would have solved all these issues. But guys, no big deal. I still love you. I just find it weird sometimes that, and I make mistakes too, right? But that was just a big failure. Okay. Yeah, G-Man took care of this marine guy. All right, so Kid just jumped. Kid was used to be one of the leader of DDSA back in the days when it was called Mu. He used to be one of the strongest guy, if not the strongest guy on server 8, and for some reason he just slowed down. And now this guy, I want to get rid of him. I thought it was really annoying, trying to assault me multiple times. His base is almost empty. He's going to try to counter attack my howitzer, but this howitzer is a strong unit, and I'm backed up with friends, so be careful. I will lose quite a few reserves, but no big deal. I will prevail and smoke him out just like that. You just have to think really quick, which should you do first? Still continue the siege or counter the units trying to assault you? Poof. So I'm glad I have some buddies to help me. Like I said, teamwork makes dream work. Another offering, another truck. So we're gonna regroup near this kid guy, and we will delete his base. A little bit too close to us. So 238 million power. No big deal with the amount of firepower we have. This base won't last long. This time we're not going to use the bomber. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. So I have my artillery. G-Man got a pretty strong unit as well. We will position ourselves. Okay, just like this, I'm gonna start the show. Light him up and fire at will. It's gonna try to counter us with a really weak rocket launcher. And just in time before G-Man gets killed by the aggro. Beautiful job, well done. Yahoo! Oh, low battery on top of it, yep. Now I'm at 549 reserve. That's really low. I've never been that low. I don't recall being that low, but that's what happened when you are in the middle of the action and you cannot just stop playing. It's lots of fun. Oh, this old school bomber. He won't make it home. So I have the last stand offer. This time I will take it, just in case I am tempted to keep playing. If I want to keep my standing in fighting machine, if you want to finish in the top 5 fighting machine, friends, you have no choice. You need to purchase reserves unless you are in a weird battlefield where you are the top dog player. That doesn't happen often. And even if you are really strong and you're be careful, each time you fight, you will always lose reserves. So I'm gonna finish him off. And I kind of underestimated this guy. I should have waited for help to come. I just lost units for nothing. I realized this and I will try to be careful next time. That was just unnecessary. So I'm gonna use those reserves. I'm back at 2,444. Ooh, what do we have here? Another truck. Fun fact, this guy is also in the server 12 now. So he have a weaker account in server 8 and his main account is in server 12. He's a good player, he's a cool dude. he's not gonna dislike me for that, I'm sure. Poor truck. I'm glad they made those truck hittable, or you could attack those truck. That happened in Moscow where the bridges were too narrow, and even in San Francisco you could block traffic by sending collection trucks the bridge and recalling them, creating a gridlock, and you couldn't do anything about it until Lilith decided, you know what, we're gonna make you'll be able to destroy those trucks, so if you try to block traffic, you will lose your truck. I think it's fair, I think it's fine. Like I said, if you care about your truck, just be careful before you send it. Of course, when it's going back, it's returning home, then there's not much you can do about that. So let's see if my artillery will... Ooh, back up. Yeah, I should have done that, but now we have enough units to counter that attack. I lost a lot of artilleries for nothing, dummy that I am at this point. So we have a FT guy fraternity trying to help out his buddies or his allies. That didn't work out too good for him. I see a bomber and you will see him disappear right there. So I see a gathering of helicopters. We're gonna keep the pressure on those units with bombers and everything we have. Okay, I will top up my military funds. As you train, you spend reserves and you expand, or you spend money, military funds on training. Oh yeah, good idea. Oh, I missed that. Sorry, friends. I wanted to see that bomber hit that group. So we'll go against this light tank. Light tanks are doable even with a weaker unit. I found out that helicopters are also easier to bomb. MBT, don't waste your time unless you have a strong bomber. But most of the time it's just to slow them down, stun them, so when they are stopped you can chase them and kill them. Alright, a new guest has arrived. More targets for us, why not? And I see a truck. Will I be able to ambush that truck? Ah, the luckiest truck alive right now. I can't wait to have at least an 8.1 unit, 8.1 bomber. Yeah. Oh, a second one. Yep. Yep. This one will not be as lucky as the other one. Escape. Oh, my kill got stolen. Boo. So this is a nice. Okay, so that template guy, I know him well too. He got a really good unit. He doesn't have quite the same tech as me. Doesn't have the same buffs either, but he got a really good unit. He's a tank player. Okay, so I'm getting chased. So this helicopter group is a problem. We're gonna have to deal with that group. So you see, I'm gonna send my bomber. It will not even put a dent in this tank. Oh, I see a good plane right there. Yeah. But he's outmatched for us. We have at least 3 strong planes, so he may have to rethink sending his plane against us. If he doesn't, then more kill for us. So as you see, okay, so he's done. I'm gonna try to chase him. He's gonna pull back. He's a smart player. He knows how to play, so he's gonna avoid kind of getting not ambushed, but trapped. Ooh, big group coming. Big group. So, okay. We're gonna try to bait them toward our base. So we, oh yeah. So Neo will lose his artillery, I guess. I will not. So look carefully. Yeah, I will lose that run. Oh, yep. Boom. Yeah, G-Man is gonna try to help. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's gonna hurt. So G-Man got trapped. He's way too far from his base to retreat. And this guy, he's gonna eat it. Piff. Thank you. Yeah, why would you bring a 7.1 unit rocket truck near a strong base like that? Yeah, so that group didn't do too good. Yeah, they got us. They killed a few units of or a few units of our few units, if I should say. I'm trying to find my words. Bear with me. It's late. I'm just trying to publish this video for you and finish with this series. I hope you like the footage so far. I am trying to catch as much as the action as possible so you can enjoy it. You can enjoy the gameplay, the action, and maybe if you learn one thing or two, that would be perfect. And you guys keep messaging me in game. I try my best to answer all your questions. Some questions are pretty hard, like which officer should I get? I mean, it depends of what you have available, what is your units, what is your play style, and most importantly, are you more like a base-to-base guy? Do you like to do army groups? Do you think the light tank is appealing to you? Are you a howitzer guy? I mean, this will depend of your officers and many other factors. So it's kind of hard to answer those questions. So that's pretty much it. Now I will most likely exit Cairo to return back in claim land before this guy gets neutralized. Hopefully it does. And stay tuned, keep watching the video. I'm gonna publish all the battle reports. Thank you, thanks for watching, guys.
This area. No grass, no tree, and no mountains. They might come from any direction, while I only have a stick pointing ahead.